What's going on? What's going on? This is a reading for the air sign collective, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And this is going to be for Capricorn season 2025. What's up, Capricorn? Cap City. Happy birthday to the sun sign Capricorns out there. Everybody else, make sure you checking out what's going on with the Capricorn placement in your chart. We all got Capricorn in our chart. That energy is being illuminated this particular next 30 days. So you may want to pay attention to it. Examine how the Capricorn energy is playing its role in your life. That depends on where it is in your chart. Okay. And, make sure you take advantage of these opportunities and these energies, okay, while we're in the midst of it. We also are in the midst of the new moon in Sagittarius energy. So this is energy ripe for manifestation, and Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter amplifies things, makes things bigger. So definitely put your manifestations out there, all right? And we're going to see what's going on with the air sign collective, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius for Capricorn season 2025. What's up with the air sign collective? What you got to tell me? What do I need to let them know? All right, first card. Oh, look at this. This card came out with the fire sign reading. All right, this is about reflection. Okay, so this is all about self-reflection, looking at what's going on. What you put out there comes back to you. Okay, so this is what we got going on here. Number 2, 20s could be, the number 2 could be significant. Number 20. We have unlimited potential, okay? And it's ruled by number 43, which breaks down to a 7. 7s are all about manifestation as well, putting in the work, putting in the thought process to do what you want to do. Some of you may want to write down your thoughts, write down your feelings. The new moon in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the, what do you want to call it? The conscious, the higher level of thinking. Gemini is the elementary level of thinking, where the opposite polarity of Sagittarius is the higher level of thinking. So with, your manifestations, you may want to write them down. Okay, definitely. Because I feel like for some of you, you create some type of energy that would bring you endless possibilities. Okay. Oh. I'm not going to take these 2 cards, but these 2 cards came out in a fire sign reading. And this one came out in the earth sign reading. But I'm not going to take them. They just fell out. So I feel like that's a reminder to somebody. Do your protection. Also put that in your manifestations. Make sure you're doing your protection and your, your whatever your protection rituals are. You may want to do it. Okay, whether it's your spiritual baths, whether it's your praying, your meditating, your affirmation, going out into nature, whatever it is you do for protection, you may want to implement that. Okay. Yeah, see, this came out in the earth sign reading in the same position. This is all about balance. It's time for you to create balance. Somebody or something could be throwing you off balance, but we'll get into that and figure out what's up. Let me get 2 more cards. We got the labyrinth energy here. Okay, so this is all about a journey, going on an evolutionary journey, an actual physical journey. The numbers 15 could be prevalent. The number 4 for stability, which is what balance is all about. Final card here talks about wonder, the firefly energy. Okay, so this is about potential. 4s. Okay, we got a lot of 4s here. I got 3 4s, so 4 4 4. Actually, I got 4 4s. Okay, so 8 with the infinity symbol. Okay, so let's get some clarity and get ready into this. See what's going on with the air collective. What do they need to know about this reflection energy? What are they reflecting on, or what should they be reflecting on? Or what is being reflected back to them? Faux energy. I don't know, somebody doing mirror magic, okay? Somebody could be just looking in the mirror, talking to themselves negatively. Cut that shit out. All right. Anytime you have a negative thought, try to figure out, especially if it's a reoccurring thought. Like some people, I hate this job. I hate getting up, going to this job. I can't stand going to this job. You got to be careful what you're saying. You may not like the job, but that shit pay the bills, don't it? And it keep you off the street, right? So what you may want to do is try to, change that energy, change your perspective so that you raise your vibration, because the universe is not going to give you anything more if you're not appreciative of what you have. And you know what? You may hate that damn job, But you got to look at the positive in it and focus on that. Like, yo, I hate getting up going to this job. I can't stand this shit. But you know what? Even though I can't stand this job and I can't stand my coworkers or I can't stand the bullshit that goes on, the bureaucracy, the red tape, all the bullshit, I'm grateful that I'm able to pay my bills. I'm grateful I'm able to provide for my family. I'm grateful I'm not out on the street. Because of this job, I'm not on the street. And I'm grateful for that. So whenever you get that negative thought, try to turn it around with something positive so that you're putting out positive vibes into the universe because you're showing gratitude. The universe is only going to give you more when you show gratitude. If you keep talking about, I hate this, I hate that, I hate this, it's just going to get worse or it's going to be taken from you and it's not going to be replaced with nothing positive. So, in order for you to manifest, you have to change your perspective. You have to change the way you look at things. For some of y'all also need to get away from negative people or just tune their asses out. Okay? So the challenge here is unlimited potential. It's like you don't know your potential. You don't know, what's beneficial because of the fact that you may be focused on the negative. You're not focused on the possibilities. You're not focused on the potential to turn that energy around. Okay? Easier said than done, I know. But it's like a muscle. The more you do it, the better you become at it. I was doing that shit all day today. Damn, I hate going to da da da. But then I'm like, okay, well, let me not put that out there. It's okay to have that thought because that's how I'm feeling. But let me try to turn it around and emphasis on the benefit of it. Like, yeah, but I don't like doing this, but you know what? It's a blessing for me to be able to go out here and do this because it provides blah 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 for me. So just try to switch the energy around and put gratitude out there because gratitude is what's going to bring you what you really want. Yeah, see, we have the, what does this card say? I feel like faithfulness, loyalty. Yeah, faithful. Old faithful. Like dogs are faithful. All right. So you have to put in the work in order to manifest and keep your manifestations going. Right. I feel like that's important for somebody. You have to be steadfast, is what I'm getting. You have to be fastidious. What is it? Fastidious and assiduous in your endeavors, meaning that you just have to keep doing it nonstop. And that's what Capricorn energy represents. That nonstop, that grind. That it's never gonna stop. I'm never gonna stop. I'm gonna survive. I'm gonna do it no matter what the fuck is coming, no matter what it is. I'm gonna do it. That's that Capricorn energy. What's hidden from you is that this is going to bring you balance, okay? And it's going to bring you. Look at this. This is the merchant energy. So for some of you, it's going to bring you balance and it's going to bring you new positive beginnings. Okay, this is a merchant who is able to do their own thing, able to stand on their ground. You may not like what's going on, but it's providing. Like I said, you may not like your job, but it's paying the bills. It allows you to provide for your family. It puts a roof over your head. It got you in that vehicle you drive in. It got you in that house or that apartment. It got you those investments that you're able to partake in. Like, look at the positive. Nobody likes working, and nobody should like fucking working. Like, come on, this matrix bullshit. Like, people try to make it look like you're lazy or something's wrong with you because you don't want. You're not meant to work and slave. That is not your nature. That's not why you were brought here. But because we're in this matrix, we have to go out and get this money. So there's nothing wrong with feeling like, yo, I hate working. I hate this job. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't let somebody tell you there's something wrong with you feeling that way. But what you want to do is you don't want to dwell in that energy too long. You want to turn around and try to turn it into something positive. But the shit pays my bills. But it puts money in my pocket. But it allows me to pay my kids' tuition. But it allows me to put some food in the fridge. But it allows me to put gas in the tank. Matter of fact, it allows me to get this car. You understand? It's to try to turn that energy around so that it benefits you. And the labyrinth energy's journey. You're on a journey. You're on a journey trying to figure it out. This is what the labyrinth energy is all about. Trying to figure this shit out. Trying to make sense of this shit. Trying to figure out, is there a way out? You just feel like you're running in. I'm getting like the mouse in the little circle, running in circles. That's what this matrix feels like. And so it's easy to get bogged down mentally, like, yo, I hate all of this shit. This shit, all fuck all this shit, and nah. You know what I'm saying? It's easy. It's easy because you're not able to do what it is that you're destined to do. But we have to play the hand we're dealt. And this is something I had to learn. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still learning it. We got to play the hand we dealt. And the best way to do that is whenever you come up with a negative thought about something that is providing something for you or benefiting you, don't focus on the negative about it all the time. Try to focus on the positive. Try to be optimistic. That's what that Sagittarius new moon energy is going to teach you, or wants to teach you, is to look at the glass half full. Okay? Because it could always be fucking worse. You could have no job. And there's a lot of people out there who will sit down and say, look, I'll tell you how that shit feels. So you sitting there complaining about your bullshit ass job, but at least you got one. You know what I'm saying? Just an example. So with the labyrinth energy, we have the, what is this? Cheerfulness. What'd I tell you? Cheerfulness. Try to find the joy in this crazy ass maze of life that we're dealing with. Do your best to try to find out where the blessings are. Try to focus on the blessings, right? And then we have the wonder energy clarified with hope. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. All right. So this is all about being optimistic. Okay. Air energy is all about looking at the positives, the good things that are going on. Yeah, this may be fucked up, but you know what? At least I got blah, blah, blah. Yeah, these kids get on my goddamn nerves, but at least I'm, able to take care of them and make sure that they good. I'm able to do that. And at least I'm putting energy and effort into them to try to make them better people, to try to make them decent people. Whatever it is, yeah, my mom gets on my nerves, but shit, she's here and we're communicating. So there's some hope, right? Whatever it is, try to look for the silver lining, try to look for the positive in it, try to look for the blessing in the situation. And I feel like that would may turn your energy around a little bit so that you're able to, the universe sees that you're grateful. You're grateful for what you got. So now the universe is like, oh, you're grateful? Okay, well, let me give you more. That's how you manifest. Yeah, so the Queen of Swords energy in reverse. All that negative talk, the Queen of Swords reverse, the faux energy, while you looking in the mirror, cut that shit out. That negative energy that you put out is going to reflect back to you. That's what this reflection is all about with this mirror energy. Be careful what you say. Watch what you say. You could be your own worst enemy based on your own thoughts. Watch what you say. Yeah, here's the Ace of Cups. This is what I'm talking about. This is all about, the thing is finding the silver lining, right? And keep focusing on finding the positive. Love is the highest vibration, and it's about self-love. It's not about love with somebody else. Love is the highest vibration. And for you, you have to look in that mirror and love yourself regardless. Yeah, I may not be aesthetically pleasing, but I love me. Yeah, I might not like the fact that I got this, whatever going on, but I'm still dope as fuck. And I don't care what nobody say. You gotta hype yourself up. Okay? You gotta be your own bestie. What's that song? Something about my bestie, I'm gonna hype my bestie up. You gotta be your own damn bestie a lot of times. You gotta be your own cheerleader a lot of times. Ain't nobody always gonna be there to hype your ass up. Because a lot of people, they too busy focused on the shit they got going on. So you need to be your own bestie and hype yourself up, especially when you feeling down in the dumps. Look at the positive of the situation, because trust me, I'm sure it could always be worse. It could always be worse. All right, somebody needs to hear that. Here's the Five of Cup energy. Exactly. This is what I'm saying. crying over spilt milk. Yeah, I'm mad. I gotta go to this fucking job. I gotta get up early in the goddamn morning. I gotta be there at 5:30. But shit, at least you got you a damn job. So that's that five of cup energy. It's like, yeah, six in one hand, half a dozen in the other, you know, but I'm able to make money, and the money that I'm making, I'm able to start my own side gig. So that's the balance. Look for the balance in the situation. Look at how it benefits you. Look at what benefits you in it. Why are you in it? You're doing it because of what? Because I need to pay my bills. Okay. So the bills allow you to do what? They allow me to live in the house that I like. They allow me to buy a house that I like. They allow me to live in a place that I like, to live in a neighborhood I like, to send my kids to a good school, to be able to buy a car I like, to have the clothes I like, to eat the food I like to eat. You understand? Like, look for the positive, my friend. It's easier said than done, but it's like a muscle. You got to exercise it. Only you can do it. Nobody else can do this shit for you. Nobody's coming to save you. This is what you got to understand in this life. You got to save yourself. You got to be your bestie. You got to hype your shit up. You got to be your cheerleader. Even when everybody else is telling you, nah, I don't like them jeans. Nah, I don't like, I mean, as long as it's not, inappropriate, if you like them shits, then fuck what everybody else is saying. Wear your damn jeans. The hell? Here's the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So this is just not focusing on, focusing on the positive. Don't focus on the negative. Don't focus on the stress with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. It's not going to work for you. What's going to work for you is focusing on what's positive, being cheerful. Regardless, we all got to work. How about that? We all do. Not everybody works in the same capacity. Somebody says some shit to me online. Oh, it must be nice to be able to be online and make videos all day. Like, do you understand how drained you don't know? Clearly you don't know, right? Because you don't do it. It may look like it's easy, but you don't understand that channeling energy is very draining. Okay, there is you get tired, or you got some people. Oh, well, you got a desk job. If you talk to people who work, oh, well, you got it easy. You got a desk job. I wish I had a desk job. Listen, just because someone has a desk job don't mean that they don't use mental faculties and be drained. You could be drained talking to people all day on the phone. You could be drained as fuck. People drain your energy. So don't let other people tell you, oh, what you did. And then you got to be careful spitting that energy to other people too, looking over on the other side of the fence instead of focusing on the blessings you got, because that's how you lose your blessings. People lose their blessings because they don't even acknowledge them. And it's not that you lose them as in somebody takes them away. It's just they sit there unacknowledged because you don't even stop to say, well, damn, I got this sirloin in the refrigerator. I'm blessed to be able to have that. You could just be sitting there, oh, damn, here we go, steak again. It's like, yo, there's some people who wish they would beat you over the head for that steak. Two of Swords in reverse. This is an energy of with the wonder energy and the, what is this? Hope, the hope, and the Two of Swords in reverse. So somebody is wondering about possibilities. Okay? In the seed of darkness, there's still light. Okay? There's still light, there's still possibilities, there's still hope. Okay? Even if you don't see it. And this is what it is. You're not seeing it because maybe you're looking over at other people and seeing what they got. You're too focused on other people's situation. So you can't even, nurture what you have because you're so busy focused on what you don't have. That's a way to curse your own self. A lot of people don't even realize they be cursing their own selves. Then they be thinking, oh, somebody throwing magic at. Ain't nobody throwing magic at you. You throwing magic at your goddamn self. In the mirror, talking about, I hate this. I hate my hair. I hate my nose. I hate that. You in the mirror saying this shit to yourself. Cursing your own self. And maybe this is not you, but if you have friends or family and you hear them doing this shit, check them. Enlighten them. Send them this video. Do something. Try to help them. You know, you can only do so much for people, but you're only gonna manifest when you show appreciation for what you had. That's part of manifestation. People go out and buy these books and listen to these gurus and all that. All you have to do is be grateful and thankful for what you have and stop coveting what somebody else has. And the universe will start blessing you. All right? Somebody needs to hear that. And I'm rooting for you. I got you. Yeah, traditions. Following what everybody else follow, doing what everybody else do. If that shit don't work for you, it don't work for you. But then there are some traditions that have to be followed. Like you do gotta work. You do gotta bring in some type of income. Okay? So maybe, you know, this particular tradition, you know, you don't like it. It's not for you. Then maybe you should try to find another job. It's one thing for you not to like something and you just sitting there wallowing in it and just complaining and complaining. It's another thing like, yo, I've had enough. I'm going to go do something. My mother used to tell me all the time, when you get tired, that's when you'll get tired. You could sit here and tell me you tired every single day for 3 years, but you obviously ain't that damn tired because you're still in the situation. You understand what I'm saying? So you not tired until you get tired. And when you get tired, that's when you going to do something. So if you don't like your situation, then you're going to have to change it. If you can't change it, then you got to change your what? Your perspective of it. But it's all, you still have the power. You have the power. And that's what you got to understand. That's what's most important. You have the power. You either change it or you change it the way you see it. But you have the power to not let it overcome you by simply changing the way you see it. That's real power. Yeah. Some of you are triggered. Okay? You're being triggered by your circumstances or your situations or the people around you. You have to look, okay, when it comes to your triggers, we all got triggers and we don't ever really 100% heal. We just learn how to deal with them. There are certain things that are going to trigger you until the end of time. As long as you're alive on this planet, there could be certain shit that's going to trigger you. The only thing you can do is change the situation so that you're not triggered by moving away from a situation that's triggering you, a person, place, thing, or idea that's triggering you, or change your perspective. Know that, okay, this does trigger me. So when it happens, let me pay attention to it and let me, first of all, focus on controlling my emotions and not acting out. And it's a muscle you're going to have to exercise. But if you could at least try to think it through, as in, okay, I know that this bus driver every morning is going to get on my goddamn nerves and say something slick to me about blah, 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 right? Whatever. Instead of me, you know, spazzing out and getting put off the bus, I'm just going to make sure that ahead of time I got enough change so that I could, you know, if it's something simple like that, I don't know. I'm just coming up with some type of example. This chick at my job, get on my nerves. Every day she's always in my face. Da, 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 da. That's just who she is. Yes, she talk too goddamn much and she too loud and her voice be on blah, 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 blah. And I be wanting to spaz out on her, but I can't. So what I need to do is change my perspective. I know that this is just who she is. Ain't shit I could do about it. And I really don't have the time to do it anyway. I got shit I got to worry about. So I'll just let her run her mouth. And I'll just be less responsive. Maybe she won't talk to me as much. Or maybe I'll just tell her, hey, you know, I'm sorry, I'm not able to talk right now. Maybe we could chat later. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a way that you can take control of the situation. Especially when it comes to triggers. It's important. You're responsible for your triggers. Nobody else. Well, this person said that to me and they said this to me and it made me. You shouldn't have said that to me. I wouldn't have got mad. You know what I'm saying? If you wouldn't have spazzed out on me, I wouldn't have da, 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 da. Yo, this person can do whatever they want to do as long as they're not touching you, right? They can say whatever they want. You can't use somebody else's behavior as an excuse to trigger you. You have to get in control of your emotions. That's called management of your emotions. Anger management 101. Well, she said something about my mother, so I punched her in her mouth. Listen, somebody got that much control over you that they could say something about your mama and you gonna spaz the. Why do you give a fuck what this person say about your mama? Who are they? You understand what I'm saying? Like, I remember when I first was cool about somebody calling me the N word, a person who was not of my persuasion. Oh, you nigger. No, no, no. Hopefully, I didn't block myself. Oh, you N word. Da, 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 da. And I just looked at them like, okay, are you done? You finished spazzing out now? Can we do what, or let's go ahead and do the, or yo, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to allow you to get me triggered. You think you have control over me just by saying, I'm not a rabid dog. You're not going to just say a word to me and I'm just going to go ape shit. Who are you? You don't have no control over me. I don't care how you think and I don't care who you are or how you feel. Why is it of importance to me that you feel a certain way about me? I don't give a damn what you think. You understand what I'm saying? You could be behind the counter talking that nonsense to me. I'm in the store. You da, 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 da. Okay, you done? Now give me my aspirin or give me whatever I said I needed so I could go. I ain't got time to be playing around with you. You finish? Like, that's my mentality. Because I'm not going to let you control my emotions. You got to be out your mind. You ain't got that type of control over me. You ain't got that type of power over me. Who is you? But a weak ass individual. Judgment. I call judgment on your ass. You don't control shit over here. I run shit over here. I run my emotions. I'm in control. I have the power. Judgment is Scorpio energy, and that's power. I have power over my emotions and what I do and what I respond to and what I don't respond to. You don't have that power, and I will never allow you to have it. So for some of you, it's all about changing your mindset. But I used to be triggered about a lot of shit too. But then I realized I had the power to control that. My life is a lot more peaceful now because everybody else ain't controlling me and triggering me. Yeah, see, that comes with age and experience, the crone energy. That's the wisdom to know. It takes time to build that type of shit. It's not easy. For some of y'all in relationships where someone is supposed to trigger you with the star-crossed energy, they came into your life to teach you self-control by constantly triggering your ass until you change your perspective or change your environment. Yep. And tap into that God or goddess energy. Because a god and a goddess controls their emotions. They do not let peasants, meaning low life, emotionally, ravaged individuals, control them by things they say out their mouth. You got some people, they'll say something about you online, right? They'll put something in, and you got some people who will go ham. It be people in the comments that say shit all the time, and I just be like, okay, that's cool. That's how you feel. Okay, cool. You entitled. My shit is gonna affect people in different ways. But you have to learn to grow that thick skin because you have to learn not to give a shit about what other people think. And the sooner you get to that point, the less people will bug you. And the sooner you'll just look at people and look at them like, yo, you poor little tink tink. Poor little tink tink think if he called me a bitch, I'm just gonna spaz out and go crazy. Poor little tink tink think if he called me the N-word, I'm gonna just go ham and I'm gonna lose it and I'm gonna get locked up. Just by him saying a word. Come on, man, please. Come on. Come on. It don't work like that. Not for all of us. All right? Yeah, vacay. You be at peace, relaxing. Okay, you when you get control over your emotions and you don't allow people to control you, this is how you'll look to people. Like, oh, you got it good, or you think you all that. Da, 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 da. You know what I mean? Your life looks peaceful. You look like you chilling and doing your thing. Like you on vacay, mentally and emotionally, because you don't allow everything to get to you. Some of y'all actually do need to have some fun and relax and relate and release and let out that energy. Cutting ties is another way to get people to stop triggering you. Cut their asses off. Do not hesitate. That's a muscle that takes time to exercise as well. But once you start doing it, and trust me, you're only gonna do it once you actually do it and you feel peace. When you feel peace after you do it, you ain't gonna have no problem cutting nobody else off. This is why they say people who rock by themselves are at peace, because once you get to a point where you don't have no extra drama in your life, you will hesitate to allow people in who are full of drama. You will hesitate because you will maintain power over your peace, and you'll kill a motherfucker literally before you allow them to come in your house and your life and your mental, physical, spiritual house and wreak havoc. You will disappear. You will cut tie. You will go on vacation from that individual. Okay? That's just the way it is. Puzzled. Yeah, you're going to leave them puzzled. They don't understand why you acting the way you acting. Why can't I get you riled up? Everybody else at work for, I can manipulate everybody else. Why can't I manipulate you? You can't manipulate the God in me. Are you kidding me? I got too much power and control. I know what my triggers are. Who do you think you are? You don't know me like I know me. I know me better than anybody on this planet. So if you think I'm going to allow you to control me, you must be out your mind. I'm going to allow you to say one word and I'm triggered. You must be out your mind. If I don't want to deal with you, I won't be around you. Or I'll just ignore you. You know what I'm saying? You will not overpower me. You will not. You will not. And for some of y'all with this past life lover and star-crossed energy, y'all are dealing with someone who is teaching you this exact lesson. Self-control. All right, air. Somebody is in your life teaching you this. It's time for you to cut ties with this person and recognize the God and the goddess in you. Boundaries. I can't tell you how many ways it's time for you to set boundaries and let a motherfucker know. If you don't respect me and you can't treat me with respect, I'm not going to argue with you. I'm going to just step away from you. I don't got time. You are not that important for me to be putting that much energy into arguing back and forth with you. Who are you? What are you doing for me? Like, that's how I balance everything out. What is this person bringing into my life? Nothing. Cut ties, put up boundaries, effective yesterday. Okay? I do not play. I don't play. And you shouldn't either. For some of y'all just with somebody who's triggering you because the situation was sexual and that's all it was. It was just meant for y'all to have fun and that was it. Some of y'all are in relationships that's a one-night stand that lasted too damn long. Too damn long. You in a sexual relationship that lasted 10 years. A one-night stand that lasted 10 years. A one-night stand that lasted 7 years. 3 kids later. From a one-night stand. That's all it was meant to be. Some of y'all need to be careful who y'all are about to meet. Don't get yourself tied up with people who are not evenly yoked with you. And another thing about, triggering, somebody may trigger a chemical desire in you because they might look good or they might say some little slick shit and make you feel a certain way. And you're like, yeah, I'm in there. But just keep in mind, for some of y'all, this is a lesson. This person was meant to teach you a lesson. You got too many cards here that talk about that. Too many cards here that talk about how this person came into your life to teach you a lesson. Because you're supposed to learn from it with the crone energy. You're supposed to take control, take power over a star-crossed situation that would be triggering you. Okay? This person was meant to come into your life for you to learn and then to cut ties and exercise boundaries and tap into the God energy in you. Some of you could be puzzled as to why you having so much trouble in your life and other areas of your life. If your relationships are not good, it could spill over into every area of your life. It's like having a bucket of water and you got the water divided into sections, right? And you drop a little bit of ink into one section. If the dividers were not there, that fucking ink is going to eventually spread over into every other area of your life. That's how it is when you got dark spots in certain areas of your life. It will eventually fuck up everything. So for some of y'all realize what that dark spot is your relationship, your intimate partnership. Y'all may not be physically fighting, but you could very well just be triggered by this person and they're triggered by you because y'all supposed to be a reflection to teach each other a lesson, to know when there are boundaries and to know when to cut something off, okay? Air signs, I wish you the best. I want to thank you for checking out the video. If it resonated with you, let me know in the comments, or somebody that you know is going through something like this. It don't have to be you. Could be somebody in your energy. All right. But recognize when you're being triggered, recognize the trigger. Why are you being triggered? What is this person here to teach you? What is this trigger here to teach you? Is it to teach you to change your perspective, or to leave it alone? One or the other. Anything that triggers you, that's what it's there for. All right, it's time for you to examine that and figure out what's best for you. And I wish you the best with that, Air. I'll see you in the next reading. Deuces.